team with the most world championships won, most Grand Prix wins, most pole positions, and most race entries. Regulations that saw us the biggest change being the along with this came integrated systems such as ERS. The United Kingdom
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Formula Worldwide Leagues presents Friday Night Lights. I am your affable host, DonutPuncher272, joining you live, as always, late on a Friday night here on the East Coast. And we are back for round 2 of Season X. Again, I have no idea what Season X means. What could it possibly mean? If only there was some way to find out. Unfortunately, there is not. But, alas, we are back, as I said, for round 2, and this time we are in Saudi Arabia. It seems like we cannot just get away from these Middle Eastern countries. I don't know if we're ever going to race in another country, but for now, we're in Jeddah, a very fun track, and as you saw in qualifying, it was raining. It does actually rain there every once in a while. And very impressively, Sketchable is on pole, and by quite a margin, over Defy and Double R. Lawrence of many names. Have Novocaine in 5th. The Tychopath, another reserve driver, in 5th, but I'm going to stop yapping and yapping and yapping. Let's get to my co-commentator for this evening. Let's see if he's even here. Let's see if we can hear him. And Massive Noogies, if you're there, tell me what you saw in qualifying and what you think is going to happen in this race. Massive Eye was just watching the stream and we cannot hear you on the stream. I can hear you, but we cannot hear you. So we are about to line up on the grid. I am looking forward to this. We don't have Les Mis here to ruin it for us. It looks like it's going to be a very competitive field. A couple of drivers on softs, one on hard, and everybody else on the medium tire for this 25-lap race. I bet you they're going to go medium soft. NXR on the hard, continuing his bad luck. Oh, it's tough for NXR Gifted. It's so tough. We're going to go on board with Defy, our second-place driver. On the way down to turn 1. Maybe he'll send it. Maybe he'll wreck Sketchable. That'd be hilarious. But here we go. 5 lights on. 5 lights off. LFG. Sketchable with a tremendous start. Defy is falling back immediately. Double R. Lawrence already in 2nd place. Novocaine in 4th place. So we've already seen Defy lose a position. Of course, Double R. Lawrence is on those soft tires. But wow, Defy. Defiant! There in 2nd place, takes it back. So the Tychopath here in 5th, looking to make good use of those tires. Victor Chouse with the DP heart. Oh my God, Victor Chouse, I love you so much. Really appreciate it. Evasy Skyesy's here in 7th. Of course, he's still without his running mate, the Step Hen, but the Schmers is down here in 8th, fighting with Senior Heat Gang. God, the pace of Senior Heat Gang right now is just impressive. We know how fast the Schmers is. The Moldy Dragon down here in 10th. Welcome back, Moldy Dragon, to his 2nd race here in Friday Night Lights. Back up here at the front, though, we have Activity. Sketchable being hounded by Defy. Can we see it, cameraman? There we go. As you can see, very hounded by Defy. And Double R right there, right behind, ready to pounce. Defy is, he's got the overtake on, then turns it off, going side by side into the final corner. Seems like not a very good idea to do right now already, but here we go. Defy barely scrapes the wall there. He is on it right now. He is on it! He's got the overtake on again. Sketchable got the overtake on to defend. It's not going to matter. Defy looks like he is going to be able to take the position. Is he? Who's going to outbrake who? It's Defy. Defy takes the lead on lap 2. Sketchable fights back. Again, this is not a 2-car corner, gentlemen. Someone's going to have to give here. Sketchable does the wise thing and gives. My goodness. Defy and Sketchable giving us a hell of a battle there. So now Defy's going to have to fight off, Sketchable's going to have to fight off the sexual advances of Double R while he's on those soft tires. So he's going to have the advantage here. The Tychopath following hotly behind. So is Novocaine. So is Victor Chaus is not following hotly behind. He's dropped back just a wee bit, just a wee bit, just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Either way, these guys up here are very close to each other. Well, I think we're going to have plenty of hot racing action here this evening. I am very aroused. Let's go through the field here just a little bit before we got the DRS turned on. TRL Drum, new driver. Welcome. Fighting with, I can't because they just have to do a terrible job. He's fighting with Senior Heat Gang. He is right behind Senior Heat Gang, who has lost out to the Schmers. His pace is told eventually. We got activity back here. NXR Gifted making the move. Ooh, before he goes into that fast corner. That was dangerous from NXR Gifted. But spot on. Speaking of which, the G-Spot up here in 13th. Jabani up here in 12th. Yedis, I believe that is the Switchy Fish. Boy, he has had all kinds of problems this evening. And he's having another problem here as H.E. Pennypacker goes around the outside. Puts him into 16th place. Scarther's down here in 17th place, having a hell of a race. The Sweaty Randall in 18th. Fakasha, the Cheese Man, in 19th. And the Moldy Dragon, something bad has happened to him. He's driving off the track, and he's all the way down here in 20th place. So Defy still in the lead. Sketchable still in second. And more interestingly, Double R Lawrence and the Tychopath unable to make more progress here on those soft tires. They go off quickly, boys. You need to make the move. Meow. Right, meow. I seem to have lost Massive forever. Massive, are you there? Oh my God, I thought you were, Jesus. I just thought you went away. My goodness, it's lap 3. Tell me all kinds of things. Talk to me, buddy. Hold on, I'm gonna put myself on mute and then I'm gonna listen to the stream and see if we can hear you. Massive, we still cannot hear you on the stream. I can hear you in my ears, but we cannot hear you on the stream. Okay. In the meantime, Double R finally is able to make the move on Sketchable, but Sketchable, as ever, resilient. He will not go quietly into the night, as he is fighting Double R Lawrence, and he wants to get himself a little piece of Defy while he's at it. Oh, nice. Oh. Looks like Double R Lawrence might have tapped Sketchable there just a little bit. I'm going to have to get off here just for a second so I can invite Massive back to the porty. Okay. We are back. Defy still leading. Sketchable still in second. Double R and the Tychopath continuing in 3rd and 4th. But we have activity all over the field here. Novocaine falling behind just a little bit, but he is being hotly chased by Victor Chaus. The Schmers has added himself into this conversation as well. Evasy Skysies, I think he might have lost a position or two, but he's hanging strong in 8th. TRL Drum, I think, has moved up, as has Spicy Nuggies, Massive and I's favorite driver, here in 10th place. Massive, are you back with us? No, Massive, you are still not being heard on the stream. Something is wrong. Something is badly wrong as Sketchable now has moved into the lead. We are playing a little bit of the DRS game. Uh-oh! Defy has hit the back of Sketchable. Defy, Sketchable, Double R Lawrence connected to each other. And now they have finally fixed that. Massive says he is here. Let me, Massive, go ahead and start talking so I can check the stream. Massive still can't hear you on the stream. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. That's absolutely ridiculous. And we're having a banger of a race right now. I need you, buddy. Figure this shit out. In the meantime, we will have to continue on without Massive in true Top Gear fashion. Even when a man is down, you have to leave him behind. There's just no choice. So we don't have a lot of movement in way of positions, but we have a lot of drivers following each other very closely on a track filled with walls. Death is in the air. So Vazy Skazis has fallen back a little bit. Otherwise, we have ourselves a 7-car train up here at the front of the field. Look at these drivers. They are ass to mouth. All 7 of them. And now they've got a hot, steamy blast of DRS down this main straight here, all over their face. Again, no movement. We do see a little bit of movement back here. Spicy Nuggies has pulled in front of his teammate TRL Drum. Team orders down there at Haas. Gunther Steiner gets on the blower and tells the reserve driver, get the F out of the way. I assume he's a reserve driver. I don't know that for sure, but either way, nice of him to do so. Now Spicy Nuggies sets about his task of chasing down Vazy Skazis. The G-Spot's fallen back a little bit here as the HE Pennypacker gets himself a penalty. No safety cars so far. I think in my league race last night here, there was at least 4 safety cars by lap 6. So well done, boys. NXR Gifted in a good position here on the Horde tire. Going to take that far into the race. I don't, you know, the thing is that I always try to avoid the Horde tire if I can. I don't really want to use it if I don't have to use it. But NXR, he's a former champion. He knows what he's doing. He's got bags of experience. Being chased down by Senior Heat Gang. So obviously something bad has happened to him. He was much further up in the order, and he has himself a penalty. Surely has only himself to blame, as Joban now has been passed. And passes, excuse me. Joban is doing the passing. I don't know what I'm seeing back here. The camera does a terrible job of keeping up with the drivers. I guess it's because of the walls, but really there's no excuse because it's a goddamn video game. So they really shouldn't have a problem with that. Sweaty Randall down here in 16th place. I seem to remember him doing much better last week. As Spicy Nuggies now makes the move on a Vazy Skazis. Well done. Uh-oh. We have got major activities up here. Everybody was holding station, but... Massive, is that you? I do on the Twitch part of it.
The party chat.
I can do the include my audio. Let me see. Okay, I think that we can hear you now, Massive.
All right.
I thought I only had to do it on the Twitch thing. I didn't know how to do it on the party as well. I never do that. Otherwise, I would have done that tonight. Well, tell me what you think. Now tell me some stuff, Massive. Look at what we have here.
Yeah, well, you know me. I've been... Oh, my God. Look at Gifted. Keeping the cameras at the back for all the fans at home that are like, I want to see my dude, Scarthurs. I got you. I mean... Maybe not on Scarthurs right now. He's got a while to go before I put the camera back on him. But I see that there's some, as you would say, hot, sweaty action up at the front.
Oh, is there ever?
But I gotta do my part.
All right. Well, I'll keep my eyes up here at the front, while you keep your eyes at the back, focused on the caboose of this train. Because up here at the front, yeah, there is some incredible racing action. Double R Lawrence has been fighting Defy and Sketchable. Novocaine. Victor Chouse, the Schmers. We have a 6-car train. We had a 7-car train. We've lost someone. Oh, the Tychopath has gone to the pits. He must have suffered some wang damage. What's NXR Gifted doing down here? You mentioned him. It looks like he's been making some progress.
So, following along with... Oh, Pennypacker, look at this side by side. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, indeed. Looks like the old Swishy Fish has made the move there to 15th place. I feel guilty. I'm not going to be able to pay attention to the rear gunners here while we have to be watching.
Yeah.
The guys up ahead, Double R, Lawrence, Defy fighting again going into the final quarter. Looks like a little bit of DRS chicken being played there, which kind of screws up Sketchable. Novocaine loses it in the final corner. The Schmers surely should be able to take advantage of that. Victor Chouse already has, so Sketchable stays in third. Defy now in second. Double R, Lawrence in first. I think that's the way it was. God, it's so hard to keep track. Either way, this is the order. Deal with it.
There's so much action.
Massive, we're already at lap 9.
Yeah, we're only on lap 9. And I don't think we're going to have any time for baked goods at this rate.
We will. We will. Don't you worry, my friend. And it's not called baked goods anymore. It's called our segment is called Cakes and Pies. Cakes and Pies, remember?
That's right. That's it. But you got to say it right.
Cakes and Pies. Cakes and Pies. Avazy Skysies is down, and it is bad. So it looks like he's done some spinning. And the Switchy Fish is out of the race entirely. Let's see if we can see what his dead body looks like on the onboard of the Tycho path as he drives by. Nope, the Switchy Fish has DNF'd and he has disappeared. He is down, and it is fatal. And he's left the session. He's had it. He's had enough. Maybe he'll come and join us on the Twitch stream. We'd love to have him here.
Speaking of the Twitch
but in the meantime,
stream, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say in the meantime, we'll just have to mourn his loss.
Or not. No, I'm kidding. He's a good dude.
I mean, you're saying... No, we must mourn his loss. He's a valiant competitor. He does seem to have a lot of problems, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, problematic. That's a good adjective for him.
Yeah.
But on our Twitch stream, pretty quiet. I'm not seeing any mothers or girlfriends.
That's interesting. Novocaine's in fifth. You'd have to imagine she's fully invested in this race. Novocaine's girlfriend, of course.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of which, Massive, what do you think the strategy is going to be here? We have Double R has made those softs work to an extent. He has gained a little bit of track position, but certainly hasn't pulled away. So he will be at a disadvantage. Do you think the medium runners are going to be going to the softs here at about, what, lap 15, 16?
Well, so it was a completely wet qualifying, right?
That is correct. Everybody has fresh softs. So fresh.
Okay, and I do recall the game offering a soft medium strategy. So be interesting to see who decides to take on those two tires as opposed to using a hard in the mix. I don't know how long.
I want to see it. I want to see all these guys up here at the front on softs, don't you? That sounds fun.
I'd love to see them all on wets.
All with overheating tires, just melting tires, sliding all over the place. That would be fun. Oh, Victor Chouse goes down the inside of Sketchable. He saw an opportunity. He bounced on it, but it does not look like it's going to work out right now as Defy is the one with the DRS. He goes down the inside of Double R Lawrence. Sketchable goes down the inside to cover off the sexual advances of Victor Chouse. It looks like he's done so successfully. Oh, as Victor Chouse goes around the outside and loses out there. That's not going to work. So Victor Chouse stays in fourth place. Sketchable now trying to make a move on Double R Lawrence, but has to concede. That is a terrible, terrible corner. Having raced there last night, and I can say myself, that is a one-car corner only, and it sort of takes away from the racing action. You can go side by side for quite a while, but it has to end right there. So Defy now in first place, and he has a chance to pull away now that Double R Lawrence's tires are going to be screaming for help.
Well, not a whole lot going on at the back, so I'm going to stick with you at the front. And
yeah,
our Twitch stream, I believe it's Novocaine's lady. She has thrown up a picture
What's
of
up,
a cat
girl?
with sunglasses. What's up? And Skitslord says medium should beat softs round 15 last. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I don't know, but I can tell you right now that Double R Lawrence is falling badly behind. Badly behind, falling out of DRS range of Defy. He's going to need help from his friends here. Nope, he's saying no mas. He's going into the pits now. does not want to take any more chances losing time. So Sketchable, etc., move up a position as Devil R. Lawrence comes into the pit. So let's see where he comes out. He's going to come out behind all of these jabronis here that Massive's been following.
Oh,
Speaking
wow.
of jabronis, NXR Gifted, he is fighting tooth and nail up here in 9th place. But this is like real NXR Gifted with a 3-second time penalty as we cut the camera to him. This is like Lewis Hamilton in real life struggling at Abu Dhabi. And that Mercedes, a former champion, falling on hard times with a bad car, although in this series it's not the car, it's definitely the driver. NXR Gifted, we miss you. Massive's making that noise as the G-spot here. 10 seconds behind. This truly is a 6-car race right now as the Schmers has fallen behind too. He's out of DRS range. Sketchable out of DRS range. Defy loving life at the moment at the front of the field. 2-second now, the gap between Sketchable. So he is losing time hand over fist. It looks like he's made a mistake as Victor Chouse now plows through into 2nd place. Sketchable in 3rd. Novocaine in 4th. What a performance here from Novocaine. You know, Mrs. Novocaine is out there right now providing encouraging words in his headphones, letting him know what the strategy is, letting him know all the things that are going on around him, keeping him informed, keeping him in check, keeping those emotions under control. Nice job, Mrs. Novocaine. You deserve all of the credit. Novocaine is just an extension of you. He's not really, I mean, he's obviously the person, you know, pushing the pedals and stuff, but is he really doing anything, really? As Sketchable now pulls ahead of Victor Chouse and takes back, 2nd place. In the percentage credit, Massive, who do you think deserves the most credit, or the percentage of credit? Let's have a percentage credit pie, so to speak, between Novocaine and Novocaine's girlfriend. Who deserves the credit here for this excellent showing?
Let's see. Novocaine's 4th. He gets 4%.
4%. So that means, if my math is correct, that's 96% credit goes to Novocaine's girlfriend.
Correct.
For this very, very good performance so far. So keep up the good work. We see you out there, Novocaine's girlfriend. We appreciate everything that you're doing for Novocaine, keeping him in this race. NXR Gifted. Let's see if the strategy works out. 12 laps in, you know he's got the pace on these medium runners. But he's already got the penalty. Why am I even paying attention to him? He's got a penalty. So Massive. Sketchable has made up a little bit of time here. I thought Sketchable might do a little bit better. He had a stonking pole lap, didn't he? Did you get to see that?
I did
or
not.
Or were you kicked out of the lobby by that point?
I was gone long ago. Kicked out. Banned from the session.
That's too bad.
I was hanging out with Flavio, baby.
And it was in the rain. Sketchable left it all on the table and took pole by, I think, a couple of tenths. It was quite a performance. So, speaking of which, he is starting to reel in Defy here. I wonder if he was nursing his tires throughout this race. It does look like he has a lot less ERS left than Defy. Perhaps he's been spamming that ERS button to catch up. If so, no problem with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Victor Chouse continues to be in 3rd as Novocaine continues to be in 4th. I think, Massive, now we're just waiting for the pit stops, aren't we?
And they are happening.
They are indeed.
So X went on to the softs, which, what is that, like 12 laps?
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Go for it.
Yeah. I'd love to see that. He is going to be cruising for a bruise in there. I wonder if he's going to pay the price later on at the end of this race. I think the right strategy here was NXR Gifted, who put on a fresh set of mediums.
Fresh.
So fresh. Sketchable looks like he's made another mistake because he has just lost 8 tenths in the time I was away talking about NXR Gifted. He is trying to hold off Victor Chouse, but he is unable to as Victor Chouse storms through to take 2nd place. But now he will be the hunted because Sketchable behind him should have the DRS. He does indeed. But Sketchable goes into the pits. Massive. Sketchable into the pits. Oh, he slowed it down just in time at the end there to avoid the penalty. So what is he going to go on? He is indeed going on the soft tire. Not to the wets, to the soft.
Damn.
So is the Schmers. He is also going into the pits here. I assume he'll be taking the soft tires as well. He is indeedly due. Novocaine. So Novocaine's girlfriend has decided that she is going to play along with those around and go into the pits as well. So he's going to be in 5th place. The Tycho Path right behind him, but he is on 7-lap old soft, so he'll be of no threat. So it looks like our front runners have been gapped here a little bit by these pit stops. We have the front 3 still to come, excuse me, the front 2. Double R Lawrence already been in 3 laps ago. So you know he's going to have the undercut well and truly in hand.
So I've been watching this battle between X and Gifted, and X is not making these softs work like he should. And he's probably at this point regretting that decision.
Well, I think you would expect NXR to be able to have the measure of the G-spot, regardless of what tire they're on, considering that NXR is a multiple-time champion. But he is down on his luck, isn't he? Not having the best of times right now. Finds himself in 12th place, but he is on the preferable tire to most of the people ahead of him right now. He's got a much fresher tire than some people up there, and of course there's going to be some pit stops coming, and there is indeed those pit stops happening now as Victor Chouse is into the pits, as well as Defy. Double R Lawrence goes into the lead and by quite some distance, but Defy is going to have some fresh tires as Sketchable comes into the pits. 5-second penalty for the Tycho Path. That's the end of his race. No points for him. Massive, you were making noises back there. What is going on?
Coming into the last turn, Gifted just punted TRL Total Request Live. What was that guy's name? What was his name? That's what we're going to call him.
Carson Daly.
Carson Daly, that's his name.
Yeah.
He just punted him. Carson was able to save the car, but it was ugly there for a second.
So NXR was at fault, is what you're saying?
Yeah, 100%. Carson Daly, he does what he does. He threw on his Limp Bizkit hat, put the car where it should be.
Just one of those days!
Just one of those
Is that
days.
them? Is that a Limp Bizkit song?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, nice.
I do a good Fred Durst. You want to hear it?
Yes, yes.
All right. Just ask me a yes or no question.
Fred Durst, are you a rock and roll legend?
No. Pretty good, huh?
Are you personally responsible for hundreds of young girls being sexually assaulted at Woodstock 99?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Lap 16 of 25 here. Looks like we are missing out on some hot racing action here for the time being, but Sketchable and Defy separated by a very small margin. They need to work together to get their way back up to Double R Lawrence, who is now going to be at a tire disadvantage for a little while. A little bit. So the main battle here is Defy and Sketchable. I know Sketchable is smart enough to understand to not fight right now. I wonder if Defy has got the maturity necessary to do the right thing here. He is just hounding Sketchable, though. H.E. Pennypacker is retired. Are we going to see a safety car on track? Please, no. I want to see more fighting between Defy and Sketchable. Here comes Defy. Got the DRS, and he has got the move done. Wow. That was aggressive. But now Sketchable is going to have the DRS. Sketchable is struggling badly right now. Struggling very badly. Either way, he's got the DRS. Looking to make a little bit of time back here on Defy. Defy is blanking with 6% of we just saw him with 50% ERS. Why does he have none left now? Either way, they have just made up about... Well, Defy, no, he's used up all of his DRS.
Oh, he just blew it to get that fastest lap. That's what happened.
Either way, these two are working together. Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car is out. Time for everybody out there to just take a breath.
Save those swaths.
Everybody out there, this is a good time to have a drink. Take a bite out of your donut or cookie or brownie or cakes. Or Pies. Perhaps now. It's full safety car, Massive. Full safety car.
Full safety.
Oh, no. What does this mean? This certainly neutralizes the field here. Everybody's going to be joined back up together, so that's pretty cool. However, it looks like everyone's going to have to pit. You would ooh, do you think they're going to pit? I guess that's the question right now. Does everybody go into the pits and get a fresh set of softs, or do some people stay out and get that precious, precious track position? What would you do, Massive, if you were Double R Lawrence right now?
I would go in because I would assume everybody else is going to go in too. Because these guys that are already, you know, a few laps in on the softs, they ain't going to want to stay out on those. So I think it's a safe bet is to go in. Have yourself some ice cream with the Days of Thunder crew. I know you got that one. I know you got it. So
well,
let's
here we go.
Randy
He is
Rhodes
rounding that final
Lawrence.
corner. Yep. He has listened to what Massive has to say. Massive, of course, himself a McLaren fan. He's spoken to the McLaren driver and told him exactly what he needs to do. What is Defy doing? He's going in as well. So is Sketchable. Novocane's girlfriend tells him to go in. Victor Chaus in as well. The Schmers Pekka in. Sweaty Randall, what's he going to do? Is he going to try to get himself a little bit of track position? The problem is no one has caught up to the safety car yet. So we are under strict Delta rules right now.
G-spot.
What's happened to the G-spot?
He's staying out.
Oh, he's staying out. So the G-spot has stayed out. Got himself a little track position. And not just a little bit of track position, but a shed load of track position. Much to the detriment of everyone behind him. This is going to release Double R Lawrence. This race might have ended right there and then.
I'm predicting some chaos. Look at that. 5-lap old softs. Everybody else on
It's going to be a
fresh softs.
scramble to get past him, isn't it?
Old Laurence here up in first is looking back like, I got this. This guy's going to hold it. He's going to hold everybody up.
Well, we'll see what happens at the start. I think now, though, Massive, as the field gets itself back together, probably now would be the time for a little baked goods talk. Of course, we don't call it that anymore. We call it cakes and pies. Cakes and pies. Massive, what has been going on in your world this week that we should all know about? Cakes and pies related.
Well, it's not so much me, but my teammate in the Thursday Night League. Something he had that he didn't like, something that he had that he did. And maybe you have experience with these. So I'm going to tell you both of them, and you tell me which one is good and which one is bad. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The first one up is the Danish Raspberry Kringle at Trader Joe's.
Yes, almost any Danish is a win. So yes, thumbs up.
All right. And then the other one, it's actually two different things. The almond paste croissant and pecan paste Kringle.
Well,
all
the
from Trader
pecan.
Joe's.
Yeah, the pecan is part of the nut family. I hate the entire nut family. It can get fucked.
Okay.
So I'm out on that. A croissant. Most croissants are good. What was the first one?
The almond paste.
The second one, then?
The pecan paste Kringle.
They're both, yes. They're both part of the nut family. So, they can get fucked.
Okay, well,
Absolutely not.
he told me the Danish Raspberry Kringle at Trader Joe's, not very good.
Mm-hmm.
But the other
That's
two,
interesting.
the other two that you won't have anything to do with, those are good.
Well, it sounds like he's a nut guy.
He is a nutty guy.
Yeah. Well, Massive, as I told you last week, I got myself a waffle maker. So I have had waffles every day of the week, and I continue to love having a waffle maker. I've had a pretty decent amount of donuts this week. I've had some Thin Mints. I've had some Oreos. I've had a lot. I've had an entire
Hang on.
family-sized box of Lucky Charms. What?
You talking about Oreos?
Yeah.
I've been dying to get to this one. Have you had the Space Dunks?
Space Dunks. What is this?
Space Dunks. All right. I don't know if they are still in circulation. It might have just been a limited time thing for Oreos, but it's basically kind of tastes like cotton candy flavored frosting, and there's fucking Pop Rocks in there. I swear it's great.
Are you serious?
I'm being serious. It's amazing. It's my
Oh
favorite
my
Oreo.
God. God
Say
bless
so.
America. You know, they say obesity is a bad thing, but I disagree.
Not when it tastes so good. Anyway.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so Oreos, okay. All right, yeah.
Oh, yes, right, of course. Oh, I also had this this cheese and ham croissant. That is, oh my God, like it was almost like a croque monsieur, but in a croissant form. The safety car is in this lap. We're gonna have to cut short cakes and pies, after I read off pretty much every single type of baked good item there's ever been invented. But here we go. Double R Lawrence needs to get a good start, and if he does, he's gonna drop the G spot, and that should win him the race. So here it is. Let's get on board with the G spot, and let's see if he can hang. Uh-oh, here he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Double R is gone. The G spot tries to get a good jump, but he gets a terrible jump as Sketchable comes down the inside of Defy. So Sketchable is looking to make moves immediately because he knows what's at stake here. Defy also looking to make a move, looking to sacrifice a front wing. He sacrificed the G spot. The G spot is down, and it's bad. He said so bad. He's going down the entire field. Thank God we have ghosting in this league. Otherwise, that would have been another safety car. Either way, Defy is in second, Sketchable in third, and the G spot is down in 17th place. What a disaster. That's what happens when you try to gain track position. People will just knock you the F out of the way. Defy said, get the F out of my way, as he sets about Double R Lawrence. So Double R Lawrence up here playing it cool, playing it chill, not using that ERS right now. Defy spamming the ERS, trying desperately to get into DRS range. Sketchable, he's comfortable, he's feeling good. Novocaine's girlfriend having a blinder here today. All right, obviously Novocaine, you know, doing well as part of that, but you know, he's not an integral part of the team. He's more like a he's like part of the what do you call that? The
Home Depot?
that big office thing, not the Home Depot. That big the home. Why can't I think of that? Not the you know, the place where they all hang out at, where they make them food and stuff.
Oh, the kitchen.
Well, yeah, but as Victor Chouse goes down the inside of Novocaine, I'm such an idiot. I can't. Yeah, but the big motorhome thing. It's not more of motorhome's more of a NASCAR term, but Victor Chouse storms down the inside, goes into fourth place. Defy has used all of his ERS, but he has got himself in a DRS range, so we are going to have ourselves a 3-lap shootout with some DRS for all 3 of our front drivers, and then we're going to have another little battle here for 4th, 5th, and 6th, and 7th, and 8th. Between all these guys, I'm not going to list them off, but Victor Chouse is at the head of this wee little train. But all eyes are going to be on the front here. Double R, Defy, Sketchable, Massive, Prediction. Give it to me. Write me out.
Cool. Well, unless something happened that we didn't see, I'm predicting a penalty for old Pat Duffy up there in P2 for his takeout of G spot. So really, we're looking at Sketchable and Lawrence. I'm going to say Lawrence got it. I think he's got it. Because look at the ERS
it seems like he's got it.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, Defy is struggling to keep up. I mean, he's done an admirable job here, but he has used every shred of ERS that he's got, and Sketchable has almost done the same. Oh, the yellow flag is out. Massive is making noises. That means something bad has happened, but something fun is happening right now as the Schmers and Victor Chouse are going side by side to the final corner. Neither one giving an inch. Victor Chouse, oh wow, that is excellent driving between the pair of them. Very respectful. Very respectful. I remember one time in Monza, I believe these two went toe-to-toe, but we have DRS now activated as the Schmers, Novocaine, and Victor Chouse fighting it out right now, swapping positions as Victor Chouse goes from 4th to 6th in one sector, but all eyes back on the front again as it's Double R Lawrence still leading the way with Defy in 2nd place. He's got to hold on until this DRS zone, and if he does, then it's on. If it's not, if he's not in DRS, then, well, I think it's pretty much over. Sketchable losing touch. He is trying his ass off. You can see how hard Sketchable is driving right now.
Oh, shit.
The introduction of a few new drivers has made Sketchable raise his game. Love to see that. Defy now It looks like he's got it. So Defy has made it. He's made it to DRS range. Sketchable has made it there with him. Here we go, Massive. Here we go.
Here we go.
This
About
race
to
is
get
absolutely flown by. It is about to get nasty. About to get smelly and stinky. Sweaty. All kinds of gross terms. Here we go. Defy less than a half a second away now with the DRS wide open. Closing in on the final 2 laps. Defy, being a little circumspect there, says, no, not right now. I think I'm just going to chill here for a second. Maybe build up a little bit of those ERS reserves. Let Double R Lawrence drag them around for another lap. And then make his move on the final lap. So, see there from Defy, Sketchable, playing it cool. Just chilling. Let's see how much ERS Lawrence has. 50%, Massive, 50%. They're fighting it out back here for 4th place again. Victor Chaus and Novocaine going side by side. Victor Chaus coming out the victor.
Yeah, I think I owe it to people to keep my camera here, just in case we have some more chaos that needs documenting.
All right, if something happens, give me a sexual sound and I'll get the camera there.
Nothing happened yet. That was just a test. That was a test run.
we have a yellow flag though, Massive. We have a yellow. You made it at the exact moment there was a yellow flag as Joban has gone off the track. That was incredible timing from you. Hey, let's get a shout out for Scarthers, Massive. He's up here in 13th place, having an absolute stormer.
Oh, but he's got a penalty.
Yeah, he does, but so do the people around him. So I think he's going to keep that position. Yeah. What a great race for Scarthers. Here we go, Massive. Here we go. We are leading down the second DRS zone, excuse me, the 3rd DRS zone for the second time. I can't even say it. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Here we go. Final lap of the race. Double R Lawrence, Defy, Sketchable. Ooh, Sketchable is now out of ERS, as you can see. His red light of fear is flashing. You know who's not afraid of anything right now is Double R Lawrence. Defy doesn't look like he's going to have enough. Not going to go down the inside. Decides against it again. So I wonder if maybe he just doesn't have enough ERS. No, he's got some ERS left now. It's pretty close in the ERS stakes, except Sketchable is down very bad right here, and he's just doesn't seem confident. Oh no, Defy has got a 3-second penalty, ruining his chances to win this race.
Yeah. Added to the 5 he probably already has.
What a disaster for Defy. That is a very good point, Massive. That's probably 8 seconds of penalties here for Defy. So it looks like Defy is going to have a real hard time catching up with Double R Lawrence anyway. Sketchable, same for him. So I think maybe we should do the viewers a favor and go back to this little battle that you've been watching, Massive, between Victor Chaus Novocaine, the Sweaty Randall, and Avazy Skysies.
Now, Dave, you might do something dumb.
That's true. He is hounding him right now. He's only 2 tenths behind. Let's see if he does something dumb here and takes out our race leader. Oh, he is going down the inside. He is going to make the move here. He wants to win this race on track. A moral victory. Double R Lawrence is back there weaving around saying, whatever, dude. You do whatever you want. He's going to have the DRS going down to the finish line. Who's going to win this race? I can tell you who's going to win this race. On track, and with the penalty, it is Double R Lawrence coming home as your winner of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Novocaine leads the little 5-car battle back there. He finishes in 4th place. Sketchable in 2nd. Wow, there was all kinds of stuff going on there at the end. Victor Chaus in 5th. The Schmers in 6th. Sweaty Randall up there in 7th place. Nice job by him. And Avazy Skies is in 8th. NXR Gifted eventually finishes the race in 9th place, so he moved up a fair few positions. Spicy Nuggies, our boy, final points paying position in 10th place. Scarthers in 11th place, Massive. Oh, he's so close to a point.
So close.
Ah.
Moldy
like
drag.
George Russell at those Williams days when he was always so close. Massive, wherever he finishes, if he ever finishes in the points, you can bet your sweet ass we are going to get him on the podium interviews. But not tonight, Scarthers. Not tonight. Massive, who do you want to bring to the podium room here?
Oh, well, let's see. Let's get to the screen. All right. So I think we got to bring old Rocky Road Lawrence.
Well, he's on the PC. Can you invite him? I don't know how to do that.
I don't want to. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if he can provide us an Xbox gamer tag. Otherwise, we got to get sketchy. We got to get sketchy.
We'll definitely get sketchy. He's a must-have.
We gotta get Nova and his lady in here.
All right, we'll get Nova in here.
And
Deffy's asking to be
G-Spot.
interviewed on the. Deffy is asking to be interviewed right now. So if he can get himself here, he can join us.
Oh well, then
We'll give him a second.
We got to get Deffy and G-Spot. We got to get these two guys in the same room together. You know what I mean?
No, is there beef between them?
No, I'm talking about that incident.
What incident did they have?
When G-Spot got spun.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Somebody get Defy in this porty.
Does Duffy have an Xbox?
No, he has a stupid PC. He thinks he's better than everybody else. All right. In the meantime, we will talk to at least two drivers here. Actually, let's get. Where is the G-Spot? We'll invite him because we want to ask him. No, he didn't finish in the points, Massive. We can't do that.
We can do what we want.
No, we can't do that.
All right.
And now the time is gone because we've gone to the loading screen. I've lost access to them. So it's these two drivers right now, and if Defy you want to join us, if not, well then that's your thing. So let's talk to our second place driver after penalties, Sketchable. Congratulations on what looked like a little bit of a difficult race for you. It looked like you were really pushing hard there to stay with those lead drivers. Was it as difficult as it seemed, or did it just look that hard?
I hate Saudi. That's my only statement there. Lose that whole race.
Okay.
Lose that whole race. I'm somehow glad I didn't hit a wall.
I did see you struggle quite a few times there, but in the end, you did finish second, and you are still in this championship fight. You probably feel pretty good about your championship chances right now. As I said last week, I think it's going to be your consistency that's going to see you through here.
Yeah, but if Lawrence keeps showing up, then even with consistency, I don't think I'm going to win it. So this guy keeps showing up and beating my ass, then it's game over. But either way, there was damage control this whole night.
As I continue to believe in you more than you believe in yourself, Sketchable. But either way, congratulations on your second place finish tonight, and I'm sure we'll talk to you next week because we always do.
Depends on the track.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Thanks for joining us, Sketchable.
Thank you.
All right, so now we go to our fourth place driver, Novocaine. Novocaine, looks like your girlfriend had a pretty good strategy tonight. She did a great job. Why don't you tell us all about the hard work she's been putting in back at the factory, back in the engineering room, and how much credit she deserves for this fourth place finish you had.
So I heard from the grapevine that Massive was saying 96% credit to my girlfriend, and I have to disagree. It's 99%. The work she's been doing at the factory has been incredible. I mean, the strategy work, the simulations she's been running, I mean, it's been amazing. I didn't even have to practice for today. It was all her. She just told me what to do. I just visualized it, and it worked out great.
Well, couldn't be more well said. I mean, I think that's probably what Massive and I assumed, but we just didn't want to go quite that far with it. But now that you have, everybody knows out there in Formula Worldwide Leagues land who deserves all the credit for anything good happening to Novocaine.
Yep.
And when something bad happens to him, it's actually his fault.
Yes.
She's not telling him to crash, clearly. So when he does, that's on him. But Novocaine, thanks for joining us tonight and filling all the viewers in on exactly what goes on behind the scenes there at Novocaine HQ.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. So now we're going to go to our he was the third place driver on track here. I gotta get him in the porty here real quick. He's messaged me. He's probably said something mean to me. Let's find out. He added me as a friend. Look at that. Invite him to my party. I can invite him to my party. I am doing it.
Cook
Turn on his
sketchy.
Xbox. He's come down from his ivory tower. He's going to join us here on the Xbox. And he has arrived. Defy, of course, as I forgot to tell our other two drivers, and I hope they did so. Make sure your boxes are checked. Your T's are crossed and your lowercase j's are dotted. Defy, can you hear me? Are you there?
Is my audio good? Yeah, okay, we're good.
Well, I can hear you. So hopefully the folks out there can hear you. So Defy, not only did you get a 3-second penalty there at the end of the race, which I'm sure was a real kick in the dick, but at the restart, you had a bit of a tangle there with the G spot. Why don't you walk us through that and tell us why you don't deserve a 5-second penalty?
Okay, so, well, he was a little bit ahead, but I broke way later, so he still has to leave me racing room. And he turned in on me while my nose was on his inside, and I spun him around. I don't think I deserve a 5-second for that. I will submit the clip if I get reported. If not, there's no point. But
I need P3, Defy, so I will be submitted.
okay, I have
Yeah, there's something on the line here, man, you know?
I think I could have won if I didn't sell the bag, because especially last corner, I forgot to downshift the third, because my shifters were having issues the whole race. Like,
Sketchy, you complain even when you're
Sketchy, let the man have his time.
and yeah, but Sketchy, I don't know if you saw, one time I had to go in AI because my car wouldn't upshift on a straight. It was on my fastest lap, but like, yeah.
Well, then let him talk, Sketchy. Oh my God, they're ridiculous.
Okay, well, yeah.
The sketchable.
Sketchable. My goodness me.
Wait.
All right, Defy.
Mhm.
Just tell me before we leave. It's hard for us to take you seriously as a championship contender. I'll be honest with you. When you're getting penalties like that in the final lap, please tell us that you won't do that anymore.
I most definitely will, because I managed to always sell wins in here. While Rain last season was a one-timer, I don't think that's ever happening again.
Well, Defy, as ever, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. I hope we see you next week because you're a top performer here, and it's about time you start turning these excellent qualifying performances into wins. Thank you for joining us, Defy.
Of course.
All right, and that will do it for us this evening. It has flown by, massive. I feel like we just got on the blower here. Is there anything you'd like to tell us before we get off here? Any wisdom you'd like to impart?
No, I don't think so.
And there you have it, folks. Massive as ever. Thank you for your searing analysis. Thank you to our 20 drivers. We had 20 drivers tonight. Thank you to all of you guys for joining us so much. Thank you, of course, to our 3 drivers on the podium. And thank you to everybody out there in Formula Worldwide Leagues for joining us on the stream and, of course, coming back to watch later. Next week, I don't know where we'll be at, but it'll be round 3 of Season X. What does Season X mean? I don't know. Who knows? How could anyone ever possibly know? But we will be back in a week, and I can't wait to join you. But until then, it is time to say good night, so I will say good night. Donut Puncher out.
God damn it, Sketchy. Don't interrupt.